Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome back to X-Plane 11. Hello to all the mods, members, everybody in the chat. We'll have a look at who's in the chat now very quickly. Will James first. Yeah. Glenn B. Game, did you not have a pic of the A319? Ooh, how did you... I didn't think anyone would con to my picture. Yes, it is an A321 in the thumbnail. Kurt's just here for Andy's voice. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you. The Robots Man, hello. Richard, I came for fits and giggles. Well, that's what we normally all come here for. Callywhack, Scott Bremer, hello. Will James, hello. Stephen Bradley, I hope you're feeling better today, mate. Ross Farrelly, hello. I will glue the landing gear in place after takeoff. That is fine because well, actually, this was my sneaky plan. I'm actually currently doing very poorly in the rankings this month, so I'm hoping that Andy's going to boost my ranking score on the landing rate. Suburban Media, hello. Arjun, hello. Yes, I'm always late. Kevin Graham, hello. I should probably start putting it at 8 o'clock, so I actually start at 8:15. That might work better. DS Scott, hello. Hello. So hello to everyone. So yes, welcome to another charity event. Today we will be doing a co-pilot share. I will be with the one and only Andy. We will say hello to him in just 2 seconds. Just very quickly, I just want to let you all know why we're doing this event this week. It's for the community first responders. The community first responders are trained and deployed by the ambulance service to respond to emergencies and their communities. They freely give up their time to help others, and they're within minutes with the right knowledge and equipment to helping save lives. Backed up by the South Central Ambulance Service staff, these volunteers are skilled, trained individuals. There is no NHS or government funding for the CFRs, and all the equipment is paid by voluntary donations. Okay, so the charity does work across Hampshire, Berkshire, Buckinghamshire and Oxfordshire, and does do other work as well in Surrey and Sussex. So that's what we're doing this week. I've set challenges across all my virtual companies, and to be honest with you, they're all been smashed. I think the planes are going to be done by tonight by the way it's going. I think we're up to about 70 flights out of the 100. The buses are done. The trucks are getting there now as well. The trucks have done quite a few truck runs. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. So yeah, I think we're doing really well. I think the current target is up to, I'm trying to look on my own screen here, €259, which is fantastic. I put a new target of 325. So there we go. Hopefully everything is working good. So look, let's say hello to Andy. Hello, Andy.
Good evening, all.
Andy, just
looking
talk
forward to
Oh yeah, it's okay. You're loud enough. That's fine.
Oh, okay, no problem. Yep, looking forward to hopefully not too windy a landing at Leeds. We'll wait and see.
And I think
I heard from Jamesy that the weather into Newcastle was a bit ropey.
I bet Kurt's laying back now just in pure excitement. So yeah, some of you did realize that yes, my thumbnail is an A321. I didn't actually have a picture that I hadn't already used before, so yeah, that's why I did what I did. Very naughty, but well done for spotting. Some of you guys are getting very good with your planes. Okay, so guys, what's going to happen today is I'm going to take off. Andy is going to land for us. I'm okay with that, to be honest with you. Completely okay with that. So look, let's go straight into the cockpit of the A319, and we're going to start. What I think we'll do, Andy, is we'll do the whole MacDo first together, and then we'll talk.
Yep.
As like you can do the full setup then, but like I can just like make sure my screen's watching so people can see you're doing it, not me.
Yep,
How's that
no
sound? Okay, so
yep.
We'll bring up the MacDo. Now, Andy has got some new updates. Apparently, you know, this MacDo should sync perfectly now. So when I fill it in, it should fill out on his. Like, we weren't having that before. We have had our issues with this. Do you still need to do the quicker line as well?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Although if we start it now, we might be okay.
Do you want to just turn on the ideas because we haven't turned them on yet? I can't even quicker line if I wanted to.
Yep.
There you go. So Andy, as you can see, the quicker line menu has now just come alive for me. So we probably have about 8 minutes. So we'll leave it. We'll see how it runs, and we'll fill out the MacDo. Will James?
Yeah, leave it now.
I was on live weather, and coming into Newcastle was horrible. Yeah, we're on live weather as well. And like I said, for me, I'm okay with it because it is Andy's day to land. Hopefully.
Right.
Glasgow was the same. Yeah, I think you guys had the storm that Ireland had 2 nights ago. We were pretty battered for about 2 days of wind, so I think it's finally got to you guys.
It was pretty horrendous here.
Okay, so we're going to go straight into the init page. So, Andy, if I'm correct, I can just press load this plan and it should load in for you, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, let's have a look. Did it load in for you?
Ooh. No. Let me
Good.
Right, I've just put it in.
Okay, I'm gonna align the
I've
iris.
just loaded mine as well.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just test this for a second. So the cost index today should be 15. Does that load onto your screen? Not looking good.
Yes, it has. Yep.
It
Yep,
has.
Just take it as. Yeah, it has. It has.
Okay, so there might be a little bit of lag. We will be flying at flight level 310 today, guys. Our flight number for the charity, I cannot remember what the flight number actually is. Do you know what it is?
7014. 7014. Yep.
7014.
SCH 7014. Yep.
Something like that, right? Okay.
Yep. I'll do it.
I won't do the init B page because Andy likes to do it properly. So we will now go to the flight plan. Okay, what's going on with my flight plan? Where's my airport?
This is the problem with loading it in through the like if you load it in again, try it. Just try loading it. Load your plan again. I think this is one of the only plans with trying to use the shortcut of the
okay, yeah,
planned file.
it's now coming now, yeah.
If you do it manually, it's fine. You don't have to do it twice. But I think using the flight plan shortcut causes a couple of hiccups.
No pressure on you, Andy. Yeah, Andy likes the pressure.
Yeah.
Yes, the pressure of this whole VA rides on him.
If it's windy, I'll just leave it on auto land.
Glenn Bixley, hello mate, welcome. Okay, so I'm at the flight plan. I'm at EDDL. I'm going to do our departure. Okay, so we should be departing 23 left, and we should be on the Son 7T if I can find it. Son 7T. There we go. Insert that into the
Yep, I can see that.
flight plan. Okay, so that's coming for you, yeah.
Yep, 23
Okay.
left, Son 7 angle.
Okay, so for the arrival, we will be landing at ILS 14Z. Do you have your charts for this, by the way? I don't know if I'd put my charts up yet.
I will do them right now.
Okay, there is no star approaches for this, no VIAs, so we're just literally going to insert that into the flight plan and see what it comes up with. I didn't realise it was such a ball ache landing. Okay, I will go on to init B then.
You're just setting me up here, aren't you?
I did not on purpose, like it just seems to be the way that we're going.
I think, yeah.
Fuel should be 6.8. We'll give ourselves a little bit extra in case Andy has to do a few go rounds. How about we just put 7 in? We'll quick fuel that. Zero fuel weight today, according to Simbury, should be 57. Obviously, we're supposed to be taking cargo only, but you know we'll fill up with some people too. 57.3. We'll take that. We should be a flaps 1 departure. So I'll just put in the zero fuel weights there now quickly. So 57.3. / 29.4. And our block fuel today will be dead on 7. Okay, is that all filled in for you, Andy?
It is indeed, yep, all good.
Will James apparently had a shocker coming into Belfast. Belfast is in a bit of a valley, though, to be fair, and it's along the sea. It's a bit like Shannon. Shannon can be a dodgy airport the amount of times I tried to fly from Shannon and we get delayed flights because the wind, the planes can't land. Even Ryanair won't land in it.
Plus it's Belfast. I mean, you want to get back out there as quick as possible, don't you?
I don't know, Stephen might have something to say about that. Okay, so I've done the init B, so we'll go to our performance page now. Okay, our V1 speed today should be 142. Our VR is 142. And our... Go on.
On our approach, did you select the LBA transition?
It didn't actually give me anything on the approach.
Okay.
Let me
I'll check the map.
I'll double check it now. Okay, we'll be flexing to 66. Okay, I'll just go back to the flight plan quickly. EGEN. Okay, arrival, it was... Are you doing the ILS 14Y or Z?
Y.
Are you going to do the Y? Okay. It just says no start. Could do an approach via... Do you want...
LBA.
LBA 1, LBA 2. Which one do you want?
LBA 1. It's a shorter one.
Okay. That's the one you got.
It's because you need to do a circle to land on that runway.
Yeah, we would vect you in yourself. I was just hoping for the best.
Excuse me. Back to me. I didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna close the total. Oh, hang on. We're gonna put ourselves onto the plan. Let's check our flight plan very quickly. Okay, so it should be there. Nice. I'm gonna go out, take the right, all the way down, across the UK, stop a descent, and then, oh, there is a discontinuity. Lucky I did that. We're gonna clear that, insert that, and we'll just double check that that is gone. Yep. So the transition should be Bali anyways, or Balti. Yeah, it'll give you a circle to land. Lovely. The flight plan is good on my end. Alignment is in three minutes. Shall we just wait for the alignment and just start doing the setup?
Yeah, I'll start the setup. We need to get the APU and everything on anyway.
Okay, so Andy is the co-pilot going out, so we're going to let him start the aircraft. He's just going to discuss everything he's doing while he's doing it, and we're just going to watch.
So APU on. 3 seconds. There we go. Stick on the emergency lights, seatbelts. Beacon can come on since our fuel is loaded. Put the packs to high since we've got COVID. Turn on the upper radio. To the lower radios. Trim is reset. Cockpit is locked. QNH is set. Just waiting for the APU to become available.
I'll throw the altitude straight up to the 31,000.
Yep.
There you go. Done. So yeah, we're just pretty much waiting for that now. I'll start
APU.
getting the pushback pre-planned, alright?
Yep.
Ground to Cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu
You don't have
when
to
you're
put
ready.
a position in, Brendan, but if you don't and it's like a circle to land or something, then you have to vector yourself round, like to need a circle to land. So if you don't have the transition, it would just be like you'd have to be doing a U-turn effectively.
Exactly.
So the transition just gives you a nice curve to it.
But I didn't say anything because I was hoping that we were going to get there and Andy was going to go, ah! Was my plan.
No, that's why I checked my navigraphs first.
It's a shame. Apparently 14 is boring. We should have gone for 32 for some fun. Yeah, I don't think he needs any more fun. Well, James, yeah, I'm blaming Belfast for my horrible landing too. Okay.
32 would have been straight in.
Yeah. Well, Simbrief gave us 14, so maybe that's just what they use. I don't know.
Yeah, for the wind.
Could be
probably.
the wind. Yeah. Okay, alignment is in 1 minute. So we're just waiting for 1 minute. APU's all done and good.
I'm aligned.
We're good. We're good to go back. Eh? I'm just getting my airport chart here so I can see where we are going. But that is the wrong one. Not want to load in my airport charts at all. Okay, we'll see if that loads in a minute. Okay, I can work it out myself if I have to. Okay, alignment is done, so are we good for pushback, Andy?
Yep, good for pushback.
Gonna turn off external powers.
Yep.
There we go, so we're now running on aircraft juice. Okay, let's get our pushback.
Ground to Cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Brendan Cross, the transition altitude is the altitude where you change from standard to QNH to value. It helps and climb descending altitudes depending on local QNH pressures. Yeah, well, James, it does depend on who you fly for, because they do change their pressures on QNH. Some of them do it as soon as they change it into approach mode. Even if they're at 31,000 feet, they actually set the QNH. It all comes down to company practices, but you're on the right lines there why they do it. But we were told many times by many real pilots that, you know, some of them set it way up high. So they don't forget,
Yeah,
I think.
sometimes it depends on
Policy.
ATC as well. local ATC as well.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Set parking brake.
Set parking brake. Parking brake was already set.
It's been doing that for me as well.
That's a bit weird. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, it's been doing it for me a few times now.
I wonder if it's had an update. I haven't actually checked. I wonder if there's a way to repaint this better pushback trolley as well.
You just want to paint everything Simply Connect, don't you?
I seriously have an addiction to painting.
You're going to have to learn how to do it.
Well, basically, as we go forward in the VA, what I want us to have, so all the different categories that Andy builds for us for all the different airliners, we're not going to be just the same style livery. So like when we bring in our American fleet, I'm going to make a twist on the design. Still the same colors, but not the same patterns. And then going like, you know, even the Islander ones, I want it to be different. The normal, like this will probably stay as the normal Simply Connect charter flight. But that's what I plan to do going forward. So we'll have different liveries for the different sectors. That's the idea.
If anyone wants to learn how to do them, then we will love you forever. I'm desperate to get a pilot that can do our liveries.
Okay, I think we can let go of parking brake here.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
The good news is my chart has loaded. Took a while.
Right, we are pushing back.
When do you activate the approach on the MacDo? I always do it before turning to final. I actually turn the approach on at top of descent because it has the values to control the aircraft on the approach. So just before top of its descent, that's when I activate it because it has all the points in the MacDo to bring yourselves down for the speeds and everything else. Oh, we forgot to let go of the bridge. Okay, Andy, do you want to start engine 1?
Oh shit, yeah. Oh, sorry.
Or engine 2, sorry. And yeah, engine 2 is now warming up nicely. Gender Deep, evening all. Hello mate, welcome. Don't look at me, I'm about as artistic as a dog.
Yeah, sorry Brendan, I forgot painting is one of your fortes.
Have you ever painted the plane? I suppose it's the same. It's the same PNG files, isn't it? It can't be that hard. It's just all about finding a pattern.
All the same.
You paint one thing, you can paint everything. To be fair, Iron Beast was looking at a new... Because I was telling him, like, what I wanted to do. He was trying to come up with a new concept, but I don't know if he had or not. To be fair, what happened to Iron Beast was he got addicted to Raft after we did that multiplayer day, and he spent 3 days. You should see the state of his Raft. It is a mansion. It's got about 20 stories. It's all powered, crops, everything. It is mental. Okay, engine 1 has started.
I've got one that's just on. Yep, I've got one of the rafts, but it's just on the most basic, the easiest mode, where the shark can't hurt you or anything. It's quite nice just to
do the game,
bob along and do it at your own pace.
Hey.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Okay, parking brake set. Okay, Andy, do you want to set flaps to 1?
Stand by.
Yep.
Okay.
1.
Do you want to check your flight controls in the panel?
Okay.
Do you want me to press the button for you?
I just couldn't see it there for. Oh.
Oh. There you
Full
go.
left.
Yeah.
Full. Yep.
Pitch and trim's looking good. Nice.
Yep, all look good.
Okay, I will be doing taxi, guys. Luckily for me, do you want to turn APU bleed off? Turn off the APU and set runway lights, taxi lights.
APU off, taxi lights are on.
Okay, I think we're good to taxi. I think
We are
disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. I'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Andy, can you see the pushback tug? Because this is the new version.
No, I can't. No, I need to have a look.
All right. Fair enough. So media. Even then, my repaints are kind of crap.
Because I haven't double checked to see if there might be a new version of better pushback for it. Actually, I've not actually checked that.
Okay, guys, we're good for taxi. Parking brake is off. We are moving. No, but I've been looking into paint files. Doesn't look too different from how buses are set. Well, there you go. There's a little. You can mess with that if you want. I can paint the living room. Does that count? To be fair to you, fair play to you, because there's one job in the house that I cannot stand doing is painting. Anything. Don't start laughing over there. Anything to do, anything to do with paint. I don't do. I don't touch. I don't go near. I cannot stand.
My entire house is still the same white that it was when I bought it.
My house would not be painted.
Every room is white.
If there wasn't for others. Yeah, I seriously, I just don't know why people like painting. I don't know how people do it for a job. It'd break me. You know, just the fine precision of. No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm a slapdash. That'll do.
I'm fine with a roller doing the middle of the walls, but see once you get to like skirting and stuff, no.
Oh, it's brutal. Absolutely
Once
brutal.
you start giving me masking tape and asking me to go around the things.
Yeah, it's no fun. We do have an American airline that I think is going
Takeoff config is normal.
to crash straight into us here on my. Excuse me. Yeah, we may have just crashed straight into an American Airlines. I don't know. I turned off the AI. I don't know why they're even there. My living room is just bare drywall. Yeah, I hate it, but I've been painting the room 3 times this year because she can't make her mind up. Seriously, I couldn't
That
paint.
sounds about right.
I put up a garden fence last year, and I think I did half a panel. Nah, not my cup of tea. I call it the crumbling concrete effect. It's not a bad one. I will let the wife do it no matter how much paint overrun there is. Yeah, I couldn't care less about the lines as long as someone else did it. Good job, collisions are off. Yeah, I actually turned off the AI because when you do the co-pilot share, but I think that's actually the X-Plane AI, not the AI that I usually use. I need to turn off the actual X-Plane AI. Probably.
Yeah, because I didn't have any planes there, but I've got X-Plane AI off and everything else off.
Where's the setting to turn it off? I haven't seen it. Is it just in the main settings?
And Oh no, because it's the graphics one is just to hide painted aircraft.
Is that what it
Or
is?
static aircraft rather.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I turn that off then. 'Cause
I don't think I've. Yeah.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, painters, fair play to them. They're the heroes of the world. Could not think of a
Speed
worse
to work
job.
out as well. When I get my loft done and get it all repainted, the speed that got painted was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, when you get someone to come do it, they're absolute mental fast. Like my mate bought a house not far down the road, and he has 2 bedrooms. It's a decent sized house. A guy had his team in less than 24 hours, had the whole house painted. Absolute nuts. Not my cup of tea. Like I said, I just couldn't do it. I drive a bus and stop at every bus stop every 20 seconds any day of the week over painting a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to stop here for a final config.
Yep.
Okay, parking brakes
Right, I'll put your-
set.
Cool. Runway lights off. Taxi lights. Takeoff lights are on.
I just want to check A-cars, make sure it's running. It is, yeah.
Strobes are on. Config is good. Flaps are 1. Max brake. Ground spoilers are armed. We are good for go.
Okay, mate. The Buzz, they have been painted. I was talking to Iron Beast, well, his last night for him. He's in New Zealand. He was having issues with the tails. For some reason, the tails and P3D were not showing. He said he was going to get back to me this morning, which is usually around now for him. So I will email you what we've done. And basically, none of us own P3D, so you'll have to put them on there and just tell me what's broken and what's not broken. Okay. Guys, we're good for takeoff now that we've had that out of the way. But I promise you they are coming. They are coming. It's a 7-year-old council block, so the walls are getting a bit cracky in the corners. And crappy compound. To be fair, I'm surprised the houses last so long here in Ireland because of all the wet and damp. Yeah, guys, we're good for takeoff. We're spoiling up then.
Yep.
Oh, why does the wheel do that? Yeah. Always at the last bit. Okay, man flex.
80 knots.
Back. Oh, it's windy here.
Yeah, it says 100. V1 and rotate.
Okay, positive time, positive climb, gear up.
Yep.
I'm gonna fly the departure for a little bit. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Was it juddery for you there?
A little bit, not too bad. It was manageable. It was just a bit sluggy, a bit dumpy.
Sure, that's not my flying also.
Lever climb.
Yeah.
Oh. I can't pick green spoilers off.
Okay, flaps up.
What's up?
Are we looking outside? We're looking nice, looking
Looking
good.
nice. Good. I don't know how you can do an outside view while manually flying.
Hope for the best.
I'd practice.
Let's hope for the best. Okay, let's flick on the autopilot then.
Pilot on.
Nice. Is it still drudgery for you now, or how is it?
Oh, it's absolutely fine now. Absolutely fine.
That's
As soon
good.
as you go off the ground, it's okay. It's just that sinking while you're on the ground.
Strange, isn't it? With the development plans in the area, I suspect the tower blocks around here are on borrowed time. I suppose they've probably been up since what, maybe like the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's been a while, I suppose. I enjoy painting, but last time I painted someone's interior, I got burgled. Costly job. What the hell happened there, Ben? Where does a team of you and you do it all day, every day? I suppose you find to do it quick. I still couldn't paint. No problem. I just can't paint. Are there any routes that still need to be done? I need to check that. I probably think no. I think all the routes have been covered, but I have to double check that after this flight tonight. I will check. Okay, now we're up. Let's move our range out. Standard pressure is already set by Andy, which is good. We're above 6,000, so I'll turn off my terrain radar. And I'm waiting just for the lights really now.
Yep, look good. Nice tailwind pushing us along.
Yeah, that'll be short-lived in a minute. I hate when the wind pushes during the run up to takeoff. Yeah, yeah, it was doing that to me there. I had the rudder going to the right quite a bit there. To be fair, it was pretty windy. I'm looking forward to Andy's landing. Last time we tried to do a co-pilot share, he stitched me up on Barrow Beach. I wasn't prepared, and I ended up crashing and burning. And I somehow need to get my landing rate back.
Nope, wait to hit 10,000. I'll take the lights off in a second.
Yeah,
Says,
yeah, lights off.
right, we're up.
All is good. Flying high. Quite noisy there.
I've not done the Tenerife to Gatwick, but actually I do quite fancy doing that.
What's that?
the Tenerife to Gatwick one.
Yeah, I thought about doing it this morning, but I didn't have enough time.
Yeah, it's a long flight, that's the thing.
I kind of worry. Sometimes when I try and do X-Plane, if I go over kind of like 2 hours point, that's when I find when I do my approaches, it crashes. Anytime I've kind of done a longer than a 2 or 3 hour flight, it always crashes.
Yeah. It's generally okay, famous last words.
The Tenerife to Gatwick flight is quite something. Oh yeah. Don't think the stream is going ahead. Why? What's going on with the stream? Is the stream still running alright? This flight will have you back on your leaderboard. I can see it. I generally don't think it's going to get me back on the leaderboard because I think my average was 310 the last time I looked, my monthly average properly. And just having a look at it very quickly now, the lowest is Steven at 283. So even if Andy was to do say like 150, I don't think it'll bring me down under the 300. I'd need probably about 3 or 4 more flights under the 150 mark to get me down again, but I just don't see it happening this month.
I think that's broken that table in the last flights. Fix up there.
Hey guys, I'm just going to be back in 2 seconds. I'm just going to turn off the camera there. I'll be back in 1 second. Andy will keep you all very busy.
Keep you all entertained. I can do a dance for you all. Screaming neighbours, DS Scott, yes, that's one thing I don't miss. Having lived in flats as a student for many years, I certainly don't miss that anymore. Now we're just over 16. Yeah, Scott, I'm gonna take over. Where should we fly to? Where should we stitch him up right now, and we'll fly somewhere else? Let's should we go over to Berlin or something? Neighbours fall into the pile of things that don't wake me up anymore. God, I wish that happened for me. I remember I used to get woken up by screaming neighbours all the time.
Aha, I'm back.
Back. Jamesy, I loved being a student at the time. I don't think I could deal with students now.
I think that's the one thing in my life that I didn't do because I never did uni. I think I would have loved university, but I never did it. I worked instead.
It was quite something.
I bet. The only one that ever did university was my sister. None of us did university otherwise. We all just worked from a young age. Literally as soon as we came out of school, 15, 16, that was it.
Just straight into work. I worked when I worked from 16. But I went to college and then uni.
I tried college because I promised my parents I'd try, but it just wasn't for me. I think I lasted about, I don't know, maybe 2 months.
Fair enough.
I tried. That's all we can do, hey, is try.
Indeed.
For me, uni was 4 years of getting drunk and maybe doing some work. Well, at least you made it through it, hey. Stephen did the
yeah,
army.
I know there was a few people in my year that just didn't bother at all.
I wanted to join the army at one point, but my mum would not let me. I remember when they came to the school to do like their open day to kind of recruit you, and I said I'm going to go be an engineer in the army, and I'm surprised I didn't end up in a body bag. But that is when a lot of things were happening in the world where it probably wasn't the best time to think about joining the army, though, to be fair.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So I can understand her panic.
Back in the, we were just coming out of the war when you were at school, weren't we?
Back in the war. During the war. God, I can't even remember school that well. To be fair, with school, all I really did was sports. I was on every sport team, and that was all I really gave a crap about. Having worked in what was essentially a student shop, I don't have high hopes for the current generation of uni students. Most people I serve couldn't even answer 2 plus 2. Well, well, it's a different world now, hey. Do you know the reason why speed brakes are on half all the time? I can't move them. Ooh, mini
Never heard
Shrek.
of that before. I know you can only, like, even if you put the speed brakes to full, they only actually go halfway when you're in flight. But I've never heard of that.
Mini Shrek, are you on X-Plane or are you on Microsoft Flight Simulator? That's probably the first question I need to ask. I'm not really an advert for army recruitment. Well, yeah. You want to be a police officer? Nice, dear Scott. Yeah, look, I had all these high hopes and aspirations of myself, and I ended up being a bus driver, so... But I can't complain, I actually enjoy my job now. Science was always a thing at school. Yeah, I'm not very good at maths or anything like that. I just care about sports at school. Yeah, that's all I cared about. I was literally like on the cricket team, tennis team, football team, rugby team. Anything to get me out of class early to go to matches, happy days. I'd be in the team. Mini Shrek, explain. Which aircraft is that on? There's definitely a funny bug that you've got there. I've never heard of the it being jammed on. I mean, do you have it assigned to a key maybe that you're touching and you don't realise? Like the other day, I actually had a key. I can't remember what it was doing. I think it was my flaps, but it was also connected to my parking brake, and I couldn't understand why my parking brake kept getting set. So maybe you have the key bind to 2 keys, so when you're pressing something, it's even like a camera. If you have a key to the same key, you could be pressing it to go halfway on toggle mode, maybe. All aircraft. Oh, okay, that sounds odd. Real odd.
It sounds like a keyboard binding then. If it's a common key.
Not on MSF, you can put them all the way on that. No, Scott, so basically what he's saying, because you're in mid-flight, if I was to engage this speed brake now, if you look on the outside, they only ever come up to halfway because of the airspeed. I think that's what Andy was trying to say. Like, even though it's on full, it's never...
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so...
Go on, you can explain.
Yeah, you can pull them straight to full, but they will only open to halfway, and that's the same on MSFS.
But basically it's because you got to think the plane's going at 300 miles an hour or whatever, knots an hour, however you want to do it, and you know, to lift something up, it's never going to happen because it's going to be a lot of force on that. Hence why it slows the plane down. My dream is always to have owning a logistical firm. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's something that I felt about doing. I felt like doing YouTube full time and quitting my job. But basically, I have a license for most vehicles, and basically, I just freelance myself out for like emergency days. Just charge a fee if someone, because there's a lot of people that could use, like, you know, a truck driver for the odd day, or, you know, a trip to England and back. There's always private hires here looking for tours, or someone to just go in. I'd probably make more money doing that and have more time at home than actually working full time. I did think about it. Buses, trucks, if it has to be wheels, yeah. Yeah, look, it's not a bad thing.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Go on.
Have you got a flight plan discontinuity about to come up? Did you clear it?
Well, if you look at my stream, I don't have anything.
That's fine, I'll just leave it on my side. It's just not...
Now I have a discontinuity.
I don't anymore.
You just buggered my whole flight plan.
There we go. Oh,
Alright.
I've got... Yeah. Okay, we're fine. Do you have any more?
No, I don't know, unless you just changed it again. No, I'm good.
No, I do have one, but I'm not going to touch it.
Yeah, for some reason it gives me one. That's really weird. Two men in a truck. Glenn, what? I've removed all key bindings, but it's still there. Have you tried verifying your Steam files? Do you have X-Plane on Steam? There's something not right there, especially if it's all aircraft. The only thing I can think about it must be a binding, but I've never had that myself now, personally. I gave up the dream of an airline when I grew up and saw how much these beats cost. Yeah, part of me would like to be a pilot, but believe it or not, I actually have a little fear of flying. And it's not actually flying as such. It's even like with driving. And one of these people is, I'd rather be in control. Like, I know my limits when it comes to driving. I feel like I'm a decent driver, and I feel like in any situation I'll do the right thing. And it kind of, like when you're in a plane, it's even like being in the car with someone. If I'm not driving, I don't like it. You know, being in the plane, like, especially when you see all these accidents that do happen, it's always pilot error. Always.
Yeah.
It's just that weird feeling. It's not actually the flying that I'm scared of. It's the fear of not being in control. I don't know if that sounds weird or not. Control freak, yeah. 737, I'm worried the FMC will take another 7 days there. No, the FMC is not too bad because I think it's the default X-Plane, isn't it?
No, they've started... He's redoing the FMC in the Zibo.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that means I have to go learn it too.
It's pretty simple. I actually quite like the FMC in it. It's more straightforward. It took me... I think it's taken me about 4 or 5 flights to get the Zibo going and landing pretty well. And then what I'm doing now is I'm trying to memorise the checklist like I've done with Airbus.
Yeah, I've flown the Zibo in a while.
Worth trying it.
Not the fear of flying, it's smashing into the ground I'm scared of. Same thing.
At least you go doing what you enjoy.
I don't know, could you imagine that sense of panic when the plane's just dropping like a stone?
Well, as long as if you drop from a high enough, this is a very depressing topic. If you drop from a high enough height, then the
you pass out before, don't you?
Should pass out.
Yeah. Still, but imagine if you're in the cabin and it just drops. You know, when I've seen some of those aircraft investigation episodes, like where the rudder's like blown off and then like it just drops. Imagine if you don't have your seatbelt on, you're gonna hit the roof. Like, that'd be appalling. I don't know. I hate sports. I hate taking off on the plane. I hate ships and I hate boats. Jesus. Arjun, you're in for a bit of a shock, aren't you? Will James. You support Liverpool now, I see why you hate sports.
Low blow.
No, I think boats is probably the only one that I'd be less worried about because of the amount of life vessels and crap they have, and it takes so many hours now to sink a boat. I think you'd be alright. There's enough shipping lanes are busy enough, if you know what I mean, especially if you're doing like, you know, Dover to Calais, that kind of crap. I don't think you're in any risk. Amsterdam is to the left. Shall we go on the outside and have a little look? Here is the dam. There is absolutely no clouds. Do you have any clouds?
Nope.
Absolutely clear as anything today. Why is it always Ireland that has the crappiest of weather? If we flew to Ireland now, it'd just be cloud. All day cloud. Could be worse, you could support Southampton out of choice. Yeah, there's always a worse part of life, eh? Sailing it can be enjoyable, but look, I've been on some rough crossings. I remember I had to go pick up some stuff from the old house in the UK, and I was coming back to Ireland, and there was a huge storm, and like none of the boats were landing at any of the ports. I was delayed by quite a few hours, and I'd driven all night and day basically, and I was wrecked. And oh my god, the crossing, every time like the wave hit the boat, it was like a car crash. It was nasty. And I also went over to Guernsey with my parents when I was younger on Condor ferries, and that crossing was probably the worst crossing I've ever been across in my life. It was a puke fest. Everyone around you was just vomiting. Everyone was outside over the edge of the boat just vomiting. It was the worst thing I've ever experienced. Like, obviously boats have all these stabilizers and everything else now, which is great, but yeah, some of them can be rough. I went shark fishing out in the Atlantic Ocean, obviously being here on the west of Ireland once, and man, I'm surprised we survived. Like, the fishermen would put their legs up on the boat, and the boat would literally shift from side to side. Literally, like, the water would be coming in, like it would tip that much, and
Jesus,
yeah.
No, I've not had too many rough sailings. I've been pretty lucky. I've done Ireland quite a few times. I've done all over Scotland. I think probably over to Ireland, Shinvar has probably been the worst one.
Yeah, the Irish Sea can be a bit of a rough sea, I think.
Yeah, I've done Edinburgh to Belgium overnight before, and that was quite rough. That doesn't run anymore.
Saying that, Boris is building the new underground roundabout under the Isle of Man, isn't he? That'd be good, I think. Just drive across.
Oh, oh, there's our clouds just come in.
Yeah. Amazing how it's just changed, isn't it? Worst one I've been on was a rough crossing when we had the HSS Catamaran on the Stannar Belfast ferry. Yeah, the Irish Sea can be a bit of a rough sea. Like, we have some islands out here. You can go to the Aran Islands from here on the west. It's only about 20 minutes on a boat, but it's a rough 20 minutes. No matter what the weather is outside, it is rough. You're going on the Titanic 2. I didn't even know Titanic 2 existed. Are you on about the Queen's Mary or whatever it is?
I'm sure one day when I was in Ireland, I went to Fingal. Is it Fingal?
Dingle.
And I went out in the boat there, and it was the worst rain and wind known to man ever. It was horrendous.
Yeah, that's Ireland for you. You definitely came to the right country.
Yeah.
Plane crash equals sudden drop. Boat crash, slow drop. Car crash, had a drop. My worst was Immingham to Gothberg, 24 hours. I never left my cabin. I think it's worse if you lay down when the boats are rough, though. I find, like, standing up makes me feel better. I don't know. I think everyone's different when it comes to dizziness, but I feel if I get dizzy, I feel better to move than lay straight or lay flat or do nothing. I have to keep moving. Thought he said I had to go to bingo. Who went to bingo? Oh, bingo. I travelled from Liverpool to the Isle of Man. The sea was rough. Yeah, it is just a rough block of sea between the two countries, I think. I think it's fairly rough.
That sums up our relationship.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. You're not even sharing your vaccines. I mean, come on. I think the best thing that could probably happen to Ireland is to go solo from the European Union and come and join the UK, because what's actually happening to Ireland, you know, most of Europe is actually fine. We're getting shafted with custom taxes, things getting across the border now, where you see Europe have most of their stuff within Europe. They're still getting the same stuff. We heavily relied on that link between EU and England and Ireland, and the problem that we're having is, like, we're not getting what we need. And I generally believe it wouldn't surprise me if Ireland try and referendum again to go solo and England to engulf us, because, you know, even when we went through the hard times after the Celtic Tiger era here in Ireland, the people actually bailed us out. It wasn't the EU, it was the UK. The UK's always bailed Ireland out, so it wouldn't be a bad relationship, to be honest with you. But I don't think the EU thing's going to work for Ireland being so far away and not having the correct links. I think we're going to struggle. We can see it now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'd rather become a part of the United Kingdom than be screwed.
DS Scott, I've never been on a cruise, but not because I'm scared of it sinking, but because I'm scared of what infections I might pick up. I feel like cruises are just petri dishes of illness.
I had the Pfizer jab. It was made in Germany. Yeah, it's good though. Hey. Look, there's a lot of talk about COVID and chemical warfare, and you know, who knows what. Somebody knows more than what we know. That's for sure. Somebody definitely knows a lot more than we know, and we can only go with what we were told. I don't know. It's a bit sus, isn't it? The whole thing. Like, I don't get it. I mean, if we have a vaccine now, surely Pfizer would want to any kind of place in the world that could produce it, that have the facilities. You'd think they'd all just be producing it and sharing the cost to you know, vaccinate the world instead of fighting over, oh, you have to have this many, these get this many. You know, if we have the formula, why are we not doing more to get it out as a world? I don't know. I don't get it.
It all comes down to private companies, and they're out to please the shareholders.
Like I said, if we're talking about a world crisis and the WHO are involved, yeah, I just don't get it. You'd think if we have a vaccine now, yeah, that's fairly decent, every factory that could produce it with their formula should be producing right now to vaccinate the world, to get rid of this terrible illness. But that's not happening, and that's what bugs me, because it's like the Oxford vaccine. The EU wanted it for 150 a shot. England won't sell it for anything less than €3 a shot, and that's why we're not having the Oxford vaccine. It blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. I don't see why the European Union don't just pay. You know, we all have. Someone's paying for it. Everyone's getting a free vaccine, so somebody's bloody paying. Well, the taxpayers, obviously, but anyways, who knows? Yeah. All of Ireland should be one independent island. I don't think a lot of Irish people would agree with that one, but you never know. With the times going on, I'd say Ireland would be more open to joining the UK than going alone, for sure. I mean, look, Ireland have referendum numerous times. We voted to leave the European Union 3 times. And because the politicians weren't happy that we said leave, we had to have another referendum to make sure. And we kept having referendum after referendum until we said, no, okay, look, we'll just stay in Europe. And that's what Ireland does, you see. That's the problem with Ireland. We have no backbone. People here disagree, Glenn. The North is still... yeah, look, the North and South is a very sore subject. Unless any of you really know your history, it can be a bit rough. Because the virus keeps mutating, constantly having to adapt. Songs Heaven, I agree that that's happening, but, you know, a lot of these vaccines that are coming out are proven to be somewhat effective. And like I said, if there was something that would give me 70% more chance of survival or not going into hospital, I'd take it any day of the week. Even though it is mutating. But the reason why it's mutating is because it's staying longer with us as well. The sooner you start getting people vaccinated, that the virus, you know, mellows out a bit more, you know, you'd notice it probably won't mutate as much. At the moment, it's just a free-for-all. They're clinging on to anything they can, you know. I don't know. I don't know how all that stuff works. For all I know, they could be just shooting water into our arms and we're just believing it. I'm not saying that's the case, because obviously, look, people are getting sick and people are dying, but you just don't know. You don't know what's going on in this world anymore. It's like the TV now. The TV barely talks about COVID deaths in this country and the figures. Like, that just stopped all of a sudden. I went out today because I had to go to the doctors, and there's people everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I don't know. I think it's a bit weird, the whole thing. When investors don't have a shed of soul left in them for as long as they keep their 7 digits in their bank accounts. But you'd think if they gave the formula and produced this vaccine at a heavier level, all those other countries, you know, Africa, America, they're all going to buy this jab. Someone's still going to pay. It doesn't matter who is making it. If it's their formula, it's going to be their money, and they're going to fix the world. Do you think you'd rather be a hero at this stage than, you know, a crook? But like I said, I don't get it all. Why are some people refusing COVID jabs? Oh, Jesus, what has this stream come to? They're refusing it because a lot of people don't believe there's enough science behind it yet. You know, you got these stupid people that think that it's the government putting microchips in us and frig knows what else. I believe in some ways it is to kind of make a passport, to kind of control people a little bit. I do believe it, but I don't think it's a bad thing. Like I said, if the vaccine's available, it should be available. But people have their theories that there's just not enough evidence that it's actually doing anything. You know, there was a time when people got swine flu and they had the jabs and people got very sick, and there was a lot of, because it came out very quickly. I don't know. Look, if the vaccine was told to me tomorrow, would you get it? Of course. I mean, look, I take the flu jab every year, so you know that doesn't bother me. Everyone's everyone, and like here in Ireland, a lot more people will refuse it. They actually burnt down a doctor's surgery. I think it was yesterday in Galway City. They were just about to start vaccinating people because the Irish are very, especially the older population in Ireland. You know, they're still about the church. You know, they believe in. They don't believe in all that kind of stuff. You know, they think it's a load of crap. That's the problem.
Just stick it in the potatoes. It's fine. People will never know.
But yeah, they burnt down a doctor's surgery that was gonna literally start vaccinating. I think it was like today, and they burnt it down. So yeah, that just shows you that really. There is a lot of theories. You know, some people think it's culling the population, and you know, I can see why people believe that. If you think about the world, especially countries like Italy and Spain, I'd say that the population age is very high. So you got to think, when everyone gets over a certain age, healthcare bills go up, medical bills go up, housing, pensions. I'm sure there's trillions every year that has to be spent as the population get older, and a lot of people think it's to cull. There's so many theories, and you can see why people think that stuff. But I look, there's obviously something there. You know, we were always going to get like that in this world. I think we've all been too careless. Man, this has turned out to be some sort of talk here, hasn't it? There's always going to be someone breaking the rules. Just focus on yourself.
We segue out of it.
Yeah, move to United England. If people were being ignorant about the code, that makes it worse for all of us. COVID is a hoax.
YouTube's going to have a field day with this, Cat.
I know.
The algorithm's going to have you in every conspiracy theory search.
Maybe I should just change to COVID conspiracies on the tags. Just put the vaccines in there. Beers promised that they won't even notice. Yeah, they probably wouldn't. Look, I don't know. I can understand, look, this vaccine's very new. Some people can be a bit sceptical because there is no science behind it. Look, the UK are coming out with reports every day now because it's been there for a few months, and we can only believe what we're told. Who knows the truth? You know what I mean? Like I said, if it comes my way, I'd be taking it any day of the week. Why would you completely wreck your economy to colour population? Look, like I said, it's just theories that you read and you see and you think, oh. Can you tell me all the ingredients of the COVID jab, please? Okay, I'm not talking about COVID anymore. Oh, here we go. See that? There we go. Okay, I won't get the vaccine until the vaccine is actually not an utter cluster F. Highly likely to catch it while getting it. And see, that's the problem. You see, here in Ireland, they're not doing mass. There are 3 mass centres in Ireland. One's going to be in Dublin, one's going to be in Limerick, and one's going to be in Cork. But those mass centres aren't mass centres because this is Ireland. Like, we're quite lucky with our population being so small. But most of ours will be done by our GPs at doctors. But you're right. You got to think everyone's going to go to these vaccine places, and people are going to be moving for it. You're right. It probably would be better to hang on a couple of months, let the big load get done if you can. But I suppose a lot of people want to go back to work and just go outside. I think most people just want to go on holiday and go to the pub. You guys are lucky. In England, you guys are all getting dates now that, you know, you're supposed to be going back to some normality. We had news yesterday that we're going to be on lockdown anyways until the 5th of April, but they reckon that we're going to go all the way through June, probably into the beginning of July, because we can't get the vaccines. So I don't know.
I'm just going to enter our approach data.
Oh yeah, sorry, we should probably do some sort of flying stuff, eh? Yeah, we're getting to that point now, aren't we?
I think that's what we're doing. EG... 1013 is a QNH.
Watching the live map, Andy's 3 miles
really-
behind.
Yeah, you need to do it because you're in control.
Okay. Do you want
I'll read
just
the numbers out for you if you want.
go on then? What's the QNH?
1013.
Oh sugar. Yeah, I can't use my keypad. 1013. Temperature.
13.
Bloody hell, it's quite warm in Leeds. Winds.
119. Sorry, 190 at 18.
That's not too bad. What's your DH?
DH is 200.
Minimums. Okay, that's all ready to go to be activated.
Yep.
Do about 60 nautical miles.
And I yep, that's what I've got as well.
Is the right engine on fire? Not yet. Out of curiosity, do you have free healthcare in Ireland? No. So Ireland is very much like America, with insurances, and like if we want to go see the doctors, it costs us 50 euros to go see the doctor. But you'll be seen that day. If I called the doctor and said I need to see you today, I'll be seen today. Unlike England, you have free healthcare, but you wait 3 weeks to see the GP. But by that point, your cold's already gone. The other thing is here, I find in Ireland, if I ask the GP for any medicines, I will get them. In the UK, they just tell you to go drink water and paracetamol. But like if we go to a hospital, so if I go into a hospital, I have to pay 100 euros, but no matter what they do...
Because we don't pay for him.
What was that, Andy? Andy's gone.
Because
there you
we
are.
don't pay for... No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Because we don't pay for prescriptions in Scotland, it's pretty easy to get one.
See, we have to pay for everything. So, like,
Especially
if
if you know a doctor.
So I've been off with injury, which most of you would know. Like, I have to pay 50 euros to see the doctor, and then I have to pay for my prescription, which usually costs about 50 euros a month for the medicines that I'm on. Now, that situation is different because it'd be claimed back by the other person's insurance, so I'm kind of lucky in that sense. But the other thing about working for bus airing and being a bus driver is that my whole family and myself are covered medically as part of the perks of the job. Some jobs will have these perks, but apart from hospitals, I'm not covered in hospitals. I get a couple of scans per year. Say if I needed an MRI or a CT, I think I can claim maybe 2 or 3 a year. But if you go into hospital here, you have to pay 100 euros no matter what. But whatever they...
Can anyone else see the stream?
Okay, I think it's back now. Actually, it was Streamlabs. Streamlabs disconnected. I've just read it down the bottom. Streamlabs should have come back on. Are you back? Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, but you're back.
Are we back?
Yes, you're back.
Yeah, guys, it's gone down to 144p. It will go back up. Basically, Streamlabs disconnected for some reason, and it's just reconnected. I'm not entirely sure why. It's actually showing an error with Streamlabs. Hopefully it's all back now.
Yeah, quality looks fine for me.
Yeah, it should all be back now. Just Streamlabs had a hiccup because, like, because the studio is saying excellent connection, but Streamlabs is having errors down the bottom. So I don't know. I'll have to see what they are later.
That was an interesting one that Stephen asked, and I actually don't know the answer. So I wonder if you know the answer. Do you know on the 321 why the approach screen doesn't have the MDA on it?
Hang on. Do you mean here when it shows approach, or what do you mean? Or on here? I'm not sure.
Yeah, in the approach screen. So on the approach screen in the Mac Duo, it says radio and barrel, I think, instead of MDA and DH.
I never noticed that. I'm sure mine says
No.
DH. I'll have to check that after the stream, mate. I'll let you know.
Okay. Just as, yeah.
Yeah, not entirely sure. Okay, so the stream is back by the looks of things. Okay, that's good. I think COVID broke my Streamlabs talking about it. I think the Russians just disconnected me to stop talking about COVID and vaccines.
It's intercepted your communication. Yeah.
actually, strangely enough now, Streamlabs says it's perfect and YouTube is now saying no data. So I have no idea if the stream is streaming.
I can see you at the moment.
Okay.
The stream has COVID.
Yeah, I think we broke it, literally talking crap. Oh, I have a discontinuity again now. What's happened here?
Where at?
There's a
It
break
looks
in
okay for me, so if you want to give me control, it should be. I'll take control shortly.
between Vegas and Giplo. I'll clear it. Oh, forget. Did you have one and clear it? Okay. How do I give you control? I've already forgotten.
Nope.
Do you want to request control? There you go.
Yep, I've requested it.
Okay, so Andy's in charge. So yeah, so my flight plan actually has a break here, so I don't know what's going to happen. We're coming to top of the descent. I will be doing all the lights, flaps, gears and stuff, and Andy will be landing.
Oh, I need to get my thrust to the right gate on my stick. There we go.
We're all good. Okay, that's good. I'm glad we're good. Like I said, I can only assume it's the Russians. Who else would it be, hey? I'm so going to get demonetized after this conversation today. It was nice knowing you all on YouTube. To move to Twitch.
Tomorrow you're not going to be like post anything. If you move to Twitch, you're going to have to get a lot more hyper.
I don't think I can. Can you not see the bags under my eyes? I'm not sleeping lately. I don't know what's going on with me. The Omni cities are gone from Raynham Garage. Roger that, Harvey.
We're back at school soon.
I can't actually tell if the screen's if my stream's working.
Super chat.
Oh, LAGG3D V2 £2.
Your
Hope you enjoy
stream's
it.
fine now. We've just.
Yeah, it's all flashing God knows what now at me. Thank you for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Hopefully the COVID conversation didn't put anyone off this evening. It was a bit intense, hey? Actually, Glenn Bixley did suggest to me of maybe doing like a chat stream once in a while, like maybe once a month, where we just sit and talk crap. I don't know if that'd interest anyone though.
Oh God.
I know it can be a scary topic, but you know maybe. Okay, we're hitting top of descent anyways, so.
Yep.
Oh, we're nearly there.
Start in a second. 5 miles. We could try it in Discord.
What's that? Oh, the chat thing.
A chat thing.
What altitude do you want me to put it down to?
We are going straight down to 3,000.
Already descending? No.
It's just there's a crosswind.
Oh, that's one hell of a crosswind.
Right, that's us.
Can we engage? No, you've already engaged it. Okay, so we are descending.
Check this, descent plan and see.
Join the dark side, come to Twitch.
Yeah, just gonna check the descent profile and see.
No worries.
That looks okay.
I haven't set probably since 2011. Yeah,
I'll leave it in managed for this now and see how it's going.
Alright, mate. Yeah, I've been struggling to sleep last few nights. You can see that my bags under my eyes are quite bad. I don't know what's going on. I've been on sleeping pills and stuff to try and help me. I don't know what's going on. Not been 100% this week. I thought about that too. Voice in Discord, but you would need a mod to filter first. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, look, I don't know how that would work. I don't think enough people would turn up just to chat to me. Maybe. I don't know. I'm surprised you guys even turn up for this, to be honest with you. I know most of you are here for Andy tonight.
I'm doing nothing. I begged them all to come just so that you wouldn't be just the two of us.
Linto1 just subscribed. Thanks for the subscription, mate. If you're in the stream, thank you very much. That's old age.
Yeah, I am +1 from Curtis, definitely. If you can't sleep, a wee whiskey.
Yeah, MJ Bull Boys. Hello, mate. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, whiskey send you off to sleep. Yeah, I didn't have any beer tonight because of it. I don't know. I'm not. I'm feeling very dizzy all the time at the moment. I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if it's just exhaustion or what. I'm not sure what it is. I'm just not being 100%, hence why I'm not very lively. But we plow on. What more can we do? If I wasn't the entertainment, you'd all be watching things like Chelsea play football or Liverpool. You know, we couldn't have that. I couldn't allow that to happen in the world. LAGG3D donated another £2. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Of that, or my my stream's broken. We get a few creepy old blokes turn up in the Discord asking what you're wearing. Actually, when I was a very much smaller channel, I once or twice did get some very weird people ask me things like that. Yeah, it was a bit weird. They're probably too scared to say anything now because people actually chat in my chat. Like before, there would be just them, but they'd just kind of be in and be like, "Hello, you."
But now they're quiet. What are they up to now?
Yeah.
Don't want to know.
I mean, oh God, I just read that completely wrong, Arjun. I miss my cream sodas. 2 more days until the dreaded trip to the dentist. Oh, yeah. I think the dentist even hates the dentist. I'm sure that's a job. Like, no one enjoys the dentist. I'm new to X-Men 11, streamer on YouTube. Can you help my channel grow? To be honest with you, I don't even know why my channel's growing. The best thing to do to really boost your channels is to do like tutorials and what's new, and they're the easiest ways to get a channel thrown around, if I'm honest with you. Leave Liverpool alone. I'd love to leave him way alone. I'd take snooker over football any day. I like snooker. Sounds like mine and Andy's general chat. Yeah, now there's just you creeps. Yeah, they're too scared to come in now. There's too many of you. I do remember I've had some. I used to get some like weird, like my email's obviously up on my my YouTube page there in case anyone wants to get in contact with me, and I do get the odd random email before, not anymore. But yeah. That's okay. It's all part of the fun. I just wish I'd find those creeps that start sending me like £100 at a time. Why can't I find those creeps? I wouldn't mind them, honestly. If any of you there watching that are creepy, you're more than welcome to send me 100 quid and carry on being creepy. Again, Bix, if you want to go fast, do shorts less than 60 seconds. 60 seconds is good until you get monetized. If once you're monetized on YouTube, your videos really need to be over 8 minutes, otherwise you can't place adverts. So, shorts are good on the short term, literally. But to continue afterwards, really you need to, yeah, a bit longer. Sucks that I've had to pay for Eurosports that the snooker doesn't seem to broadcast through the BBC now. Yeah, I got a good deal with Sky actually. They gave me BT Sport, Sky Sports, Sky Movies. They gave me that Euro channel, and they gave me something else, and they literally gave it to me for like nothing. I find if you call Sky every 6 months and tell them that you're not going to pay them unless they give you a deal, they give you a deal. I don't know what it's like in the UK, but here they do. Could you host my channel after stream? I mean, send a link out in a chat and get people to join, please.
Never had Sky, but yeah, I've heard that well. MJ
Ballboys, unfortunately that doesn't really work. You know, there's plenty of people in this chat that are also streamers, and that kind of thing doesn't work. My channel's not big enough, so people won't just go across. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Why are we beeping? I don't know, it's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it wouldn't really help your channel. That kind of thing doesn't work. It really doesn't. I mean, look, you're already kind of broadcasting yourself in the chat. You know, yeah. It's amazing how fast you're growing. 4.35. I swear it's 4K a few weeks back. Yeah, it's actually been a very slow month for me, actually. This is worse than January. I thought January was a slow month, but to be fair, I haven't done as many Microsoft Flight Simulator videos, and most of my subscribers are here for that only, so yeah, what can you do? To be fair, actually, my OMSI seems to be busier than anything else recently, believe it or not. OMSI seems to be where my channel's at. What with this genre of games, what content are you going to make the 60 seconds?
Since you went public.
Yeah, well, even before then, Omzi always seems pretty decent on my channel. It does. I don't think there's enough people doing a lot of Omzi content anymore. You know, it's a kind of a niche subject, so I think, you know, once you kind of get hold of a grip of a few of them, you're kind of in. I don't know, it's a funny one. I don't really understand it, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
I don't have any cable TV. If I show you Worth Its Assault, eventually come out on the box set. Yeah, I mean, look, I have Sky, but only because it's cheap. Join the Discord, advertise your channel in the YouTube section. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, MJ Bullboys, you're always welcome to do that. There is a section in Discord where you can advertise yourselves. But yeah, look, I don't even know how I grew. It just all of a sudden happened, so. Has the stream stopped, Andy? Because it says on my end that it's broken again.
No, you're still going.
Strange. YouTube updated itself last
For
month.
better or for worse, you are still live.
And since then, it's never been good since then. Yeah, I have Sky because she would divorce me if I cancelled it. Yeah, I suppose the handy thing is recording stuff, isn't it? I don't know, can you record now on just the normal Freeview boxes? I think you can, can't you? I wouldn't really know. To be honest with you, I don't really watch much TV. I have a couple of channels like I record. I won't tell you what kind of stuff I watch because you guys will think it's boring as anything. But yeah, I do have some stuff I record and watch, and sometimes late.
Here watching us fly planes, I don't think what you watch will be boring.
I watch things like, well, you know, I watch a lot of aircraft investigation.
And if it is, then we're just being hypocrite.
But I watch a lot of that. Who's that guy?
Yeah. See, that's not boring.
Who's that guy that goes around on the trains, the great British train journeys or whatever it is? I watch a lot of that stuff.
Michael Palin.
That's the one.
Is it Michael Palin?
I don't know if he's Palin. It's
Michael
Portello, yeah. Like, I watch a lot of that kind of stuff. What have you done to the flight plan? Because now I have jagged lines.
Yeah.
Your heading mode is not activated anymore. There we go.
Shit. So, what have you done?
I put it back into the mode. Okay, do you want to just do a final check here? We're just gonna go to the RadNav page. Oh, did you activate the approach? Oh, there you go. We're activated now.
No.
Okay, so for the ILS, do you have 11090?
Oh, no. Uh, 11090, 139 course.
Yeah, 138 here, but I think it'll be fine.
138, that's close enough.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Can you minimize the list of server bots in the Discord? What do you mean, Richard? What's going on with my bots? To be fair, Andy tried to have a shake-up with the Discord to make it better, and we pretty much broke it this morning, so... amount of bus drivers. And you know what? Out of everybody in the Discord, the only people that attacked me were the bus drivers. Why can't I see it? What's going on?
Jeez.
Yeah, I was like, what? And he's like, yeah, I fixed your Discord.
You're like an angry bus driver.
The OMSI community take things very seriously. It's one thing you should all know by now. The stream has some frame skipping for a second too, just audio playing. I don't know what's going on this evening. I actually think it's Streamlabs. I don't think it's anything else. I don't know. It keeps coming up red every now and again. OMSI people are an angry bunch. They're a special bunch for sure. But what do you mean about minimizing the list of server bots? We do have quite a few bots, but they're all doing different bits and pieces, so it's kind of difficult. The list is so long, you have to scroll down to see who's active. Oh, I can move them down the list if you want. I think Andy can do that, can't you?
I think I did it. They should all... no, they're not. They're at the top.
Maybe Andy moved them to the top back. I'm trying to actually bring up my Discord now to have a look.
Well, we're about to cross 10,000, so...
okay, we'll ignore Discord for now. Oh, I've lost my YouTube chat. There you go. Okay, so we're going to do everything here for Andy, so we have to start concentrating, guys. Come on. This is Andy's moment. Okay.
Yep, so it says 10,000.
Awesome. Lights on. Okay, landing lights are on.
Yep.
What you think 10 bots doing the one job is too much? Yeah, put them at the bottom. Yeah, I'll have a look at that after this, alright? They've always been at the top. Yeah, I'll have a look. Look, Discord is not my favourite thing in the fact that I'm not very good with it. I do my best. Andy pretty much picks up all slack across everything to do with my channel, to be fair.
Am I going off course here? I think I am. What's going on?
Well, we're on course for me. We're heading to Batley. Here you go, look, I'll show you my screen, zoomed in. We seem okay on mine.
Okay. You'll need to, and then is it Legum after that?
Yeah.
Or Legnum?
Legnum. It's hard to see the writing
Okay.
because I'm not zoomed in enough, but yeah, it looks fairly right. What's our pressure for down here? 1016.
QNH is... I think so. 1013.
13. Okay.
Yeah, so right now we're completely off course on mine.
Well, let's see if it makes the turn. If it makes the turn, we're okay.
See what happens. Yep.
If it doesn't make the turn, yeah, let's be worried a little bit. Wait for the dodgy landing rate. Well, hopefully not, because I'm serious here, guys. I can't believe I'm not on the top 10 of my own VA landing list. Like, it's a bit of an embarrassment. So yeah, hopefully Andy is going to give us a lovely butter landing here today.
We'll wait and see. We shall wait and see. I'm saying I'm committing to nothing at the moment.
No, we're turning. We're looking good for me.
I'm not even committed to making. We are turning yet.
It's
just it's off in mine, but I think yeah.
Where do I find an Andy for my channel? You got to make really bad tutorials for Microsoft Flight Simulator to find an Andy. I can never get my head around the FFC, FMC, whatever you call it. The MacDo, yeah. I've only ever flown visual. You get used to it. It's not too bad. I actually think the Airbus is fairly simple. I find the Boeings can be a little bit more tricky. It's just repeat, isn't it? It's just, you know, it's like muscle memory, you know. You just get used to it. I pay him with Kurt.
It's all about diffrips.
Stephen, you keep away from that top 10. I'm holding on by the skin of my teeth. Yeah. I need him to get a good kind of like 100 here.
Jesus. Okay, I'll do a Jamesy float then for you.
Oh bugger, I've not even found a Kurt yet. I don't even know how we found Kurt. I think Kurt arrived on a train sim. I'm sure it was a train sim that Kurt appeared on one day. I really can't remember. Kurt, do you remember? You might be one of those lurkers for a while, but you started chatting when other people did. I'm not sure. Let me know if you want me to do anything, Andy.
We're okay this now. I'm just going to let it. We're about to. There's the airport dead ahead of us.
I've got clouds. I can't see nothing.
Mine just refreshed and the clouds disappeared.
Arjun, see that, mate. You're missing the best bit, though. This is like the last 5 minutes of excitement. This is why everyone comes, just to see who's going to flop the landing. I think our COVID chat put a lot of people off today. Kurt, no idea, I just arrived. A wild Kurt just appeared.
He was just drunk one night and pulled up. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a train sim video. I think you were trying to say, oh look,
some crosswind, Jesus.
Oh yeah, 211 over 34. I can see the airport just now.
Yep.
Arjun found me through OMSI. Yeah, I think most people found me through Flight Simulation. Glenn B Gaming, I found him. Brendan Cross, I found him. I'm sure I went after you guys about OMSI when I was doing the company. Glenn Bixley kind of just randomly showed one night. I think it was House Flipper. He's kind of hung around since. Yeah, it's quite funny, isn't it, when you think about it? Okay, I can't see nothing but literally cloud, so...
This as well, I've got absolutely no clouds. Looking okay so far.
Then Bixley, Andy's landing.
Pray for us all.
I found you through recommended after a few Sims and stuff videos. I'm surprised I was recommended after him. But I suppose we do very similar content. Yeah, I appeared on an OMSI Bristol video, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I'm here. House Flipper could have been it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's something around then, Glenn. Because I used to just stream in the evenings and you were kind of like... I remember the first thing Glenn actually said to me. He was like, you're the only person I know that kind of streams. It was first thing in the morning in New Zealand or something.
Yeah, we're just flying over airport at the moment.
Okay, the clouds just got worse.
I've got nice view of the runway.
You're going to be going into some mega wind down here.
Stop it.
I mean, 2.8, 202 over 2.8 is going to be coming battering straight at us. Gender Deep, found you on an OMSI video too. Yeah, look, I kind of put myself as a theme of transport and simulation. That's kind of where I put my channel. I don't tend to stick to just one thing, just try and do a bit of everything. It's probably what kills my channel the most. If I just focused on one and did a lot of actual decent content, I'd probably do a lot better. But because I do a lot of different things, I think it does cost my channel a bit. Because a lot of subs will come here for planes and then they're like, oh, hang on, why is he driving buses? You know.
Do you want to do flaps 1 for me, please?
Flaps 1, sir. Check.
Thank you.
Hopefully the plane's going to slow down in time for you.
Should do. Just this crosswind has knackered my descent a little bit. We're a little bit high still. Just going to put some... can you give me some speed brakes?
I can give you all of them. Gonna manage your own speed maybe. Start bringing her in a bit slower.
Yeah, I'm just bringing her down a little bit quicker. Oh, cannot change. There we go.
I found you on YouTube playing OMSI 2 and I like how you interact with the community. I do try my best. I wouldn't say I'm like amazing at anything, but I do try. Oh, we're getting shouted at now. Okay guys, I will be back in a second. We have to land this plane. Yeah, some people like the different stuff, yeah. Everyone's different with that kind of stuff. I would be bringing your speed all the way down now if I was you. I'll put on the ILS stuff too. Yeah, I've thrown on flaps too. Try and slow us down a bit more.
Okay. It's 2, yep.
Flaps 3. I'll set auto brakes to medium for you.
Thank you.
Speed brake armed. And full flaps are now set. Amazing how quick that just dropped in speed, eh? I literally can't see anything, it's just a white ball of nothing. Go around, I think. Well, I put in a bit more extra fuel for Andy to go around.
Once I get the ILS.
Are you cloudy like me, or can you actually see?
Just can't see see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see a thing. Can't see a thing.
Minimums is quite
Wait
low,
for the
200. It's not a category 3, is it? I didn't even look at my charts. I don't have any charts.
I
I don't think
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yeah, so if we don't see it by 200, he will be going around. Probably not, but he should. This is the type of flying that scares me in the simulators. Imagine what it's like in real life. Ah, look, that's what oil lands for. If needed. I think you'd be okay once we break under the cloud here, hopefully.
I can see it. I'm beginning to see it already. Can you arm the approach from it?
Yep. Approach is armed.
And I'll get gear shortly.
Ready on the button.
This is engaged. Just lighting up.
Oh, the cloud just disappeared.
Wait in sight.
Yep. 189 by 22. It's not too bad. It's nearly coming straight at us.
Yep, got a proper headwind almost.
Let me know when you want your gear down.
Stick it down now. Why not?
Gear is down. Okay. Last little bit of checklisting here. Landing lights are on. Check. You've got your medium brakes. Check. Gear down. Spoilers are armed. Flaps are full. She's all yours, Captain. We're going to sit out the back window and watch you land. We'll wait till we get a bit closer, though. Yes, I stuck around because I felt welcome. Yeah, everybody's always welcome on my channel. Like I said, I never did this to be famous for it. I always did this just because I like playing games, and it'd be nice to have some people to play multiplayer with occasionally. That's all. Intermittent landing system. It's supposed to be instrument, but yeah, intermittent could be depending on who's landing.
Some angle.
Yeah, this is a bit strange. There's a bit of a hill here, though. I think that's why Leeds is kind of an interesting airport, because it's in a bit of a valley. About to hit the 1,000 mark, anyways. Yep. Oh, I'm hoping.
Yep.
I know. Andy's average is at 250. If we can get a good 150 out of him here now, we'd be good.
Terrain. Pull up.
What the hell?
I'm getting terrain warnings. Are you?
Yeah. Why? We're full flaps.
Don't know. Yep.
Interesting. Have you taken? Okay, you've got control. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, she's all yours, Captain. Boys and girls, cross your legs, cross your toes, cross anything you got. In we go. No pressure, Andy.
Oh, some wind.
You're doing right. You're coming in nice here.
100 above. 3.
Oh, it's getting juddery as well. Come on, baby.
Minimums. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This is the moment of truth.
Oh, that was hard.
It wasn't that bad. 300 dead on the button. You're not helping my landing rate by any means, but it looked alright from the back here.
Sorry.
When you watch the stream back, it's quite cool watching you land from the back.
The plane has just gone mental on my screen. I've stopped. Have I stopped for you?
Yeah, I've just requested a control just to... if it's stuck.
You.
Yeah, I've got control here now. Okay, retracting all...
I
Whoa!
don't like that landing.
Whoa, okay, this is a turning point. Okay, that's not good. You want to change for taxi lights to what we need there, and I'll turn her around.
Yep.
This happened with Gil. Just after we landed, he couldn't taxi.
It's very strange. Yeah, I need to have a look.
It might be because I'm streaming though. It was a good landing. Yeah, look, 300 was good, and Stephen Bradley's happy because he has still got his landing rate. Yeah, I'm done for the month now. I don't think there's any way back for me. I think next month is I'm just got to bring it on strong.
300. That's annoying. I was hoping for a bit better than that, but that just got all juddery there.
Yeah, maybe that probably didn't help. Actually, to be fair though, if you watch it back, like after the stream, if you watch it back, you coming in, it seemed okay. It didn't seem as rough as it said. FX days were interesting for me. ATC had me there saying it would kick me at 2000. I end up scrapping it for manual visual. Yeah, I end up having to do a lot of visuals myself because I don't know, I do things wrong. But that's just me all over, really, isn't it? I actually think that was a good landing. Better than any of the ones I've done recently.
Wasn't too bad. I could have probably left it a bit later on autopilot and got it slightly later.
Okay, we'll go straight ahead and park up here in this little bit.
That crosswind was quite good. Cool.
Can't see a thing.
Almost.
Ah, there you go. Okay, engines off.
Engines are off.
Look, like I said, that's probably the best flight my cars has had in a while. What did it give us on here? Yeah, 301 was about the same.
Yep.
I don't think it's done much for my average. Let's have a quick refresh.
Oof.
No, my actual normal average is 322, so that's how bad my normal average is. Yeah. I have no way of getting back onto that leaderboard this month. Tried the 747 once, completely forgot to properly trim it, ended up looking plunked down on my ass at 10 miles. Yeah. Have you filed out of ACARS there? We can watch your landing back.
Yep, I failed out.
Okay, let's have a little look at his landing. I don't think it actually looked too bad. We'll have a look from... Whoa, 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 whoa.
Minimum 200.
Hang on. I won't change my camera. Oh, we're on fire now.
Yeah, it's because we're still connected.
Yeah, it's looking good. Apart from all the smoke coming out of the aircraft, that doesn't look bad at all.
Just rewatching it back as well. Too bad.
Oh, it must be a long way from the runway. Here we go.
Yeah, I was too high for the touchdown point, that's what it was.
Still wasn't that bad, like I said, compared to what mine's been recently.
Too bad. It doesn't actually look that bad, I have to say.
Yeah, sometimes I think these landing rates are a bit of a fix.
Yeah, that's why I've stopped trying to look at them, and I'm just trying to aim for the touchdown point more.
Oh yeah, trying to get out of the replay mode, but we're already here. Let's bring out some ground handling maybe for a bit of fun while we end the stream. Good night, Harvey. Jesus, no wonder it gave terrain warning. That mountain is a nightmare. Yeah, I think Leeds Bradford is a bit of a funny one anyways. Oh no, it's not in the right livery. I don't know why they won't drive up. I've had another one. I think we broke it. Oh, we had it on bloody replay mode still. There we go.
Oh.
I was thinking what the bloody hell was going on. Yeah, I think Leeds Bradford is a very interesting airport. Obviously, you don't get them, do you? Show up.
No, I've disconnected from you
Oh, okay.
because it causes chaos in replay mode.
There you go. We're just connected. Too fast. Hello, mate. Welcome. There we go, guys. Another flight done by ourselves and a good landing from Andy. Quite happy with that. I know you're probably not as happy, but it's not bad. Like I said, my average.
I would have liked that a bit better.
My average recently is probably about 450, so I don't know what's going on with me. Yeah, not a bad old flight though. I think it was a nice one. Okay, so there you go. Another flight done. Another day of the event done. And yeah, tomorrow we will be back again with Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's what it's supposed to be. I haven't flown it really since the update, so God knows what's going to happen tomorrow for me. Well, the last time I flew it, there was the bug where the plane wouldn't land with the flaps on, but apparently that has been fixed, so I don't know.
Yeah, if you download the latest dev, it should be fixed.
I'll have to have a look myself tomorrow. So yeah, we will be back with that. Hopefully it'll be a decent landing. I don't know what flight I'm going to do. Maybe I'll do the knock to the other one. I don't know. We'll have a look.
Oh yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Thank you to everybody in the chat, all the mods, the members, everyone else in the chat. Stephen Bradley, Brendan Cross, Too Fast YouTube, Suburban Media, Stephen Bradley, again, why not? Glenn B Gaming, Glenn Bixley, Kevin Graham, Curtis Hard is around, Harvey Young, Jahandadeep, Arjun, everybody else that hung out this evening. I'm probably missing loads of you. I apologise, the buzz. Thank you very much to Andy for hanging out with us again. Well
Thank you
done.
very much, good fun.
Yep, I'm sure we'll do another one
Thanks for putting
soon.
up with me.
Yeah, sure everyone enjoyed having you around. And yeah, thanks guys, I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.